extracted, and now you have to pay, I think, annually to have it stored until you're ready to fertilize.
And the fact that you have it stored also does not mean that it can even produce children when you're ready.
Oh no! So what they say actually is that they are able to tell which of your eggs are.
So I was coming to that.
I'm
interested in fertilizer. But the quality reduces the longer it even stays in the storage, in the fridge. Yes. Because natural, sir. The natural place for the eggs to be is in your body, or for the eggs to be hatched is in your body. Once the environment is changed, yes, science backs it, it's possible, but it's not even 100% all the time. So after storing, you would have to try maybe a few times before that egg is fertilized. And like she rightly said, if
is the lady gone?
If she's hiding.
If women knew
she can't
that
take the conversation.
Yes, if women knew that
chief storer.
If women knew that storing of eggs could actually help, I'm sure a lot of people would do it, because after a certain age you can't even store.
No, I'm more for women.
The quality reduces.
They won't even store it for you.
I'm more for women.
You know, they won't. No, there are people who are lucky. There are people who are lucky. So maybe your doctor has told you otherwise. From what my gynae has said as well, it's better to have them extracted early. But then if from 35, you are lucky.
If you say early, like when you're younger.
Like so between your 20s, before 34, they would advise you that if you're not ready to have a baby now, store your eggs.
Okay.
By 35, you might be in trouble, because they start seeing certain eggs that are very small
or
not fully, not quality enough.
Their fertility levels
and that's why a lot of older women are struggling to have babies.
But there's the alternatives of donated eggs and all that.
Right? That's the thing.
But
it's not an easy thing to do.
It's not that simple.
Yeah.
The whole IVF process. No.
You go through some hormonal treatment.
It's not that easy. You take shots in your thighs. Constantly.
It's not that easy. The way your body responds, the way your body responds to these things when you're younger is different from when you're older.
All right. All right. I get the point.
But with the men buy sperms, I mean, yesterday there was a communique. In fact, where's my phone?
You mean
the one that I posted?
A man who cannot produce sperm, would you buy a replacement?
No, this one you mean?
Yes.
The one by Medifem. I posted in the group. You didn't see this one?
Yeah, I saw this one.
Well,
they said they've had enough of those.
Yes, so it's okay. The men shouldn't bring anymore.
So we're discussing this today, right?
Yes. We are talking about.
Okay, so we did a poll on the subject.
Yes, we did.
And Danny, play the put the
poll up. Yeah. What does it say? So the conversation on sperm donation for money has been ongoing for a while. So we ask, would you consider donating yours as well if you have the opportunity? Share your thoughts with us. And well, there was yes, definitely, no, I won't. 60% out of 1,261 votes said they would definitely donate their eggs for money. And 39.1% said no, they won't. In fact, yesterday, I saw a tweet from a young man who said that he was with a doctor. And this whole conversation about donating your sperms for money on TV3. Now, he was with the doctor the whole day, and he couldn't even count the number of calls that the doctor got from people asking if he knows how to,
The doctor was at a fertility clinic?
Well, this is just even a random doctor. Okay. And he was getting calls from young men asking that, can I donate my sperms?
Yeah. Because the gentleman said if he donates once, he gets
every week 2,500. So in a month, 10,000.
10K.
He says he's helping with procreation.
Right.
But they start coming to the world and multiply.
Multiply.
Father Abraham.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But the other question. So if you have a family member who unfortunately has low sperm count or is infertile and cannot produce,
or maybe your spouse or
not your spouse. I'm asking this because if maybe you have a brother who has low sperm count,
he'll come and tell you in Ghana,
and he comes to you privately and says that this is my problem. Can you donate a sperm to fertilize my wife's egg?
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to be that easy.
But children...
Well, it's a good thing, you grow and you find your own children around you. You just be watching.
Yeah, but my wife was impregnated by my brother. If you think about it.
And if you speak to psychologists, they'll tell you that some way,
this year, unless you people run away,
those kids don't turn out okay psychologically.
Wait, which kids?
Yeah.
Which kids?
So if you're helping your brother to produce, maybe you give your sperm to your brother.
The child will not... That's
on my dream. No, it's not that if they know.
Double identities.
No, the whole incest and the whole brother and sister having children. We discussed it,
what
I
I
remember.
mean is, so Roland has a brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Roland
you're asking if he will do it?
Roland is married, but he can't produce.
So you're just asking if he will do it?
So he's asking if his brother to donate his sperms to impregnate his wife.
You're asking if he...
Would he do it? And
okay,
yes.
so that's just a question. Okay, before we even get into that. Will he do it?
Yeah, because we're not having regular sex, are we? No,
it's just your sperm, but just a thought that...
You are not going to have
your brother's wife is carrying your child.
Yeah, sure. So
you just donate
I'm only
sperm.
donating my sperm.
Yeah, but that's
the sperm,
child.
They didn't do anything. So what?
But that's your child. That's not your brother's child, if you think about it.
No, I think I'll take my mind off it. That's not my child.
You take your mind off it. So you donate the sperm to your brother, but and your tree.
No, I'm
so
there's a junior Roland, walking around, and you don't feel any way.
Well, that's weird. Come to think of it.
Exactly. It's going to be difficult.
So we're discussing that, right?
Mm-hmm. But the other angle too is ladies who carry babies for their sisters.
Or even
surrogates, basically.
Or even
people have
strangers.
started doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, even before you move to a stranger, your own sister, if your sister can carry a baby, would
if
you carry
if I was a woman,
I think it's
I'll do
something
it.
that, I think
it.
But it's not as common. You know, people are still very unsure about it.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
I hope we get there soon.
We'll get there. I remember the first time I was growing up and just nearby, Aprovitatema. That was the first IVF baby that was produced. Yeah, it looked like it was something that was scientifically far off. But since then, we've had a number of fertility clinics that have come up and they're doing great work. And so, for example, you take the Airport Women's Hospital, you take Finney and a number of Medifem, you know. So
Lister is also
so all of us are growing to the modern day technology of making sure that, well, we sustain humanity. The reality is that we have to come to terms that as men and women, we all have aspirations.
Yeah.
If childbirth is going to get you to lag behind, you have to find alternatives. If technology or science makes it possible, I'm all for it. Because there's no hard and fast rule about it, right? If you know you're going to give birth and it's going to truncate your career, and looking after children is not, it's a big deal, per my own observation. And I think that is going to be an obstruction because I want to pursue my career.
Then you would.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, if I was a woman, I'll do that.
That's what I'm saying, that I wish we had known this earlier. I think this is now catching on in Ghana.
So at least you can educate your daughters or somebody.
I mean, definitely, if I have a child, I think that's one of the things that I would look out for. Unfortunately, not everybody can afford it.
Yes.
You know,
it's
so
expensive.
The other side.
And then sometimes you try, I know people who
conversation.
try the first, second, and you know it's expensive. By the time you see 150,000, and then you were never successful. And then also, you use all your fortunes, and then you go to have quintuplets.
There's a woman in the news
and
last week
then you go and solicit. I think the latest news I saw, the couple were soliciting funding, and somebody made some very unsavory comments, very derogatory comment that if you knew that you couldn't look at, why did you go? But you know, people.
I don't think they listened to the woman, because the woman said that her friend did it and had a child, just one child, and so she also wanted to try because they had been married for I think 8 years or so. They couldn't have children, so someone introduced her to IVF. She tried it, hoping that she would have one child. Then she was told she would have 4. By that time, it was too late. By the time she gave birth, she had 5.
Because I think scientifically they try to insert as many eggs as possible, because some of the eggs just don't do well. Yeah, some you.
She wanted only 1, now she has 5.
So when you speak to the fertility specialist, they'll tell you that, look, you have to try as many odds as possible. It's like the way we do betting, Charlie. So you have to try as many odds as possible. And sometimes you just are not lucky, or you're lucky enough to get like 5, 6, 3.
That's a lot.
And sometimes you just get, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot to handle. It's not even about the finance. I mean, having children is stressful.
1 baby doesn't let you sleep. How much more 5?
Yeah. So you can
imagine.
Yeah.
It's not like there's some 2 years.
And then sometimes they can be preterm or so you have to take care. They are very delicate.